we already have this the same site which we created on subdomain gbtralliance.com, and the subdomain is admin.
Okay.
So in this in the last session, if you remember, we created this website which is fully functional e-commerce website, right?
Okay.
So it has everything. You can see here, store is there, where you can buy different items, different products, and those products can be changed with time, right? And there is a footer in this website. You can see there are few things which are standard on every page. For example, this footer. Can you see this footer?
Yes, yes.
And there is a header also. There is a header.
Yes.
Now, I will tell you something very, very important. In a website, if you want to change the website and if you want to improve the website,
Yes.
there are two things. One is the standard header and footer, which is standard, which is the whole site. It will not change. Any page you will open, this header and footer will be there.
Okay.
It means what is the meaning of this? That they are the basic structure of the website, header and footer.
Okay.
It means on every website you need not create this thing, right? But on every page, apart from the header and footer, these two parts, there is a third part which is very important, and that is the page itself.
Okay.
Now, what I want to tell you, very important thing, that to modify the header and footer, there is a different method, and to modify the page, there is a different method. That you have to understand.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay. I understand.
So I'm again repeating you that in any page there are three parts. One is the header, one is the main body,
Yes.
and third is the footer.
Footer.
Now header and footer is fixed on every page. For your whole website, whether you put LMS, you put any plugin also, those pages will also have the same header and footer. It is the identity of the website.
Yes.
You understand this word, identity.
Yes.
It is the identity of the website.
Definitely.
Right? And to modify that, there is a different method. And there is a third part of the web page, and that is the main body. There is a different method for modifying that. So this point has to be very well understood. Now we will go to the admin page. We'll enter the admin page, and I will show you how you can modify the website.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go to the admin dashboard. We'll go to the admin dashboard. Okay. So you will get this admin dashboard here, and we will enter into the admin area so that we can modify the website. First, I will tell you the method of correction or modification in the header and footer.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
for that, you have to first visit the website.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have come to the website.
Yes.
I want to show you something. There are two buttons here. One is the customize. Can you see this button? Customize. And one is edit with Elementor.
Okay.
Right?
And
then there is a third one which is called edit page. Now, you never use this edit page. Never. Why? I will tell you why.
Okay.
If you use this edit page, you will go to the WordPress editor,
Okay.
which is very, very complicated.
Yes. Definitely.
Why we have added Elementor? It is an alternative to this only.
Okay.
Because this edit page is a very complicated matter. What we have done, we have put a plugin which is called Elementor.
Okay.
It makes the editing of the web page very easy. So it is very clear that to modify the header, there is one method. To modify the main body, which is done by this edit with Elementor, there is a second method. And to modify the footer, there is another method. Okay. So I'll tell you what. This customize is used for modification of the header.
Okay.
And Elementor, this edit with Elementor is used for the main body. Main body.
Okay.
Where you are putting all your courses and other things, and you're talking about your team members and about your company and everything. And then when you hover around this edit, there is another one. It is called site footer. So this is within this Elementor, there is a button which is called site footer. To modify the footer, you have to come here. So it means 3 parts of the web page. One, header is corrected from here, main body is corrected from here, and footer is corrected from here, modified from here. Now, if you have understood this, your 50% job is done. Okay. So what we will start with header. You can see in our header, the problem is that ebz.com is there, but logo is different.
Yes.
This is not the actual logo of the company.
Yes, yes.
Right. Similarly, if you want to make any correction here, or if you want to change the color, or if you want to put some image in the header, you can do that also. You can even put the image also in the header. So you can do anything with the header, and you can even change the font style in the header. You can increase the font size, everything you can do. But for this, you have to use the customize. Right?
Yes, definitely.
So when you press this customize, you will come to this kind of view. You can see one interesting part of the customized thing is that it controls the whole website. Actually, you can change the font style, font size of the whole website from this. Right? So for example, I tell you, for example, some font is being used here. Any font, any color, you can see this green color is there. Anything you want to change completely on the website, standard, you have to use this customize. But mainly it is used for the footer, header, actually.
Okay.
Now, if you remember, I told you that the header and footer are the identity of the website.
Yes.
So first you go to header. Okay. And here you go to the site identity.
Okay.
Right. In the header, you go to the site identity and you see that there is a logo here which we want to change.
Yes.
I don't want this logo.
Okay.
So what I will do, I will press change logo. Right. And what I will do, I will select my logo, my company logo. So to change my company logo, I will go to my logo file. And where is the logo file? I'll go to logo file here. So you will see that I will choose one logo file. This is my logo.
Okay.
So I will upload my logo. Right. And I will select this logo. And I will skip the cropping. I will not crop because my logo is already complete.
Okay.
So I will skip the logo. Now you see, do you see that our logo is changed?
Okay.
And I can even change the size. So to see, can you see there? Logo size is very small.
It's very small.
So I will increase the logo size. Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
So logo size is increasing. So whatever size you want, which looks nice, you change and then you say publish. Now, when you say publish, it is already published. One good thing about this kind of customization is that everything is visible. Any change you are making, you can see the changes here happening.
Yes, yes.
In WordPress, you cannot see the changes.
Yes.
When you are making the correction, in WordPress, the problem is, and that is why it is complicated, you can't actually see what is happening. Here, when I change the size, I can see that size is changing.
Yes, yes.
But in WordPress editor, you cannot do that. That is the problem. That's why you have to use Elementor. Elementor also affects the customization process. So it has made it easy. Now, I will go back to my website because I have already published. Now you can see my logo is changed.
Yes.
Right? And if I want to add something here, suppose I go back again. I will show you. I can do one more thing here. And again, we will do the same process. And I will go to header. And I will go to the site identity. And here, you can see here, the site title I can change. Instead of ebz.com, I can also write EBZ Institute. EBZ Institute. I can change. So what you can see here, it is already changed. You can see here.
Yes.
Earlier it was ebz.com, now it is EBZ Institute.
Yes. Yes.
And I can do one more thing. I can write here some tagline.
Okay.
Teaching the world. Suppose I can write teaching the world. I can put some tagline. Now, I have put the tagline, but it is not visible here. Can you see it is not visible?
Yes.
So what do? You check this box.
Okay.
Display the side tagline. Teaching the world.
Okay.
Right? So your student name has come and teaching the world we are here. You can do one more thing if you want. If you don't want any tagline, you put the name of the institute here, and here you write, instead of tagline, Institute of IB and Entrepreneurship. Why I'm doing this? Just to make it compact.
Yes.
Just to focus on the EBZ name. You can do this also, right? So we will do like this. So I will say publish. Now this is looking even better.
Okay.
So you can see our website has a logo. Our website has a name also. Now one more thing I want to tell you. Can you see here? There is no thumbnail of our institute. Can you see?
Yes.
So whenever somebody want to search ebz.com, he will not identify the site because our thumbnail is not there. So what we'll do, we will change the thumbnail also. We'll add thumbnail so that when in Google somebody searches our website, our logo should come.
Okay.
Right? Like our thumbnail should come. So again, I will go back to the header and I will try to find out where is the thumbnail. Right? Okay. Yes, select icon here. Side icon. Can you see this? This icon. Now, there is one problem is there. There has to be a specific size of the icon.
Okay.
That size has to be defined. So let us see what is the size. It is mentioned here that side icon should be 512 by 512 pixel. Right? So we have to create an icon which is 512 by 512 pixel. Let us see. I think we already have it. Let me check. I think I have already created it because for my website I should have already done it. Let me check. So I must be having icon. Let me see where it is. Okay.
I think this Facebook logo is 5 by 12 by 5.
Yes, that also can be done. But I had created my own. Yeah, it is there. Can you see this? Icon copy.
Yes.
Icon. It is name is by icon.
Okay.
And it is 512 by 512. Can you see this?
Yes.
So it is just like Facebook F. Instead of F, I have this. This is my icon.
Okay.
So I will go back and I will select icon and I will upload it. And yes, this size is already there and it is accepting also. Can you see this? Okay. So what I will do, I will select this. Now, when I do this, you can see, okay, should be square, but it was square only. Let me check why it is not taken.
No problem. It's okay. सही दिख रहा है. It's good displaying.
No, let me see. I think for some reason it is not taking. Let me check again. Maybe we took the wrong file. Icon. Yeah. This is icon. No, this is the icon. Let me check. Maybe we took a wrong copy. Maybe.
Okay.
Because it should be okay. I think it is correct. It is correct. It is correct. So we will see now. We'll see whether it is working. So
yes, now work. Yes, yes.
no, it will work. Let me check.
Now icon is displaying on browser.
Is it displaying on the browser?
Yes, yes. In upper part.
Here.
Oh, no, above.
This one.
Top.
Oh, yes. On the top. Yes. It is there. Yes, you're right. So when anybody searches my website, he will see this, like Facebook, like LinkedIn.
Now WordPress is replaced with this one.
Yes.
Earlier WordPress icon are there.
Earlier WordPress icon was there. So now we have made very main changes. Can you see this?
Yes.
Now similarly, we'll go to the footer.
Okay.
I told you that to change the footer, you have to go to Edit with Elementor and press the site footer.
Okay.
Now here in the site footer, again, logo has to be changed because we have only changed the logo in the header, not in the footer.
Yes.
So here you can see that this logo as well as the name is wrong. Everything is wrong.
Yes.
So what we'll do, we'll press this edit image.
Yes.
Right? And you will get something like this here. Can you see this?
Yes.
So there are 3 parts here: contents, style, advanced. So slowly you will learn what is the use of content, what is the use of style, and what is the use of advanced. Right? So once you will start using, you will understand. So now, first of all, we will change the logo here.
Okay.
Change the logo, we will go here and we'll choose an image. And we had already uploaded the logo.
Yes.
We will use this logo. And this will be visible here.
Yes.
So when I say update, this logo should come here. Let me check why it is not coming. Yeah, there's some mistake here. By mistake, it has gone here. By mistake.
Yes.
So I will put it back here. Okay. By mistake, it has gone there.
Yes.
So our logo is changed now, but now you can see that size is not correct.
Yes.
Size is very small.
Yes.
So we'll go to the style. Okay. And in the style, what we will do, we have already selected this. In the style, we will change the width. Can you see this? Width.
Yes.
So the moment you change the width, your logo size will change.
Yes.
Right? So I have changed the logo size.
Okay.
And I will update. Okay. And similarly, I will change the name of the company. Here. Instead of Simply Natural, I will write eBusy Institute. Right? And I will update. Now, similarly, you can change here also. If you press this, you can change the address of the Instagram. You can change the address of Twitter. You can change the address of LinkedIn also. So your company addresses can be changed here. All the Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, everything. You can change here. So just to see the changes, when you press this I button, you can see the footer changes. It is only showing the footer.
Yes.
So what I'll go back to home. And you will see, now we have come back to home. And you will see that in this home, our footer looks very good. Sorry, our header looks very good.
Yes.
You can see here. And our footer also, let us go to the footer. And footer is also looking very nice.
Yes, wow, good.
Right? And automatically, copyright, whose copyright is it? This is also changed.
Okay.
Why it is changed? Because we have put the eBusy. You remember eBusy in the company name. So automatically, this copyright thing has changed, powered by eBusy.com.
Okay.
You can put eBusy.com or whatever you want to write.
Okay.
So this will be decided by the customize button. Whatever you write in the customize, it will come here. Right? So now our header and footer is there.